going on, VBar?
What's up? I'm Spider.
And I'm Jason, and we're your party instigators. Man, I'm going to tell you what, if you missed last night with Tommy Shaw, you missed a whole hell of a lot because it was a freaking awesome time last night.
It was fucking awesome.
Tommy Shaw played, we had amazing chats, it was just insane. It was insane. But guess what? We have another great show for you tonight, the Tenors of Rock.
That's the best I can do. That's my rock voice.
But hey, we're not going to take up any more time because it's breaking into our pregame. So we're going to raise our red cups. We're going to say our toast to Alex Reymundo.
And Mr. Ron White.
And to all those starving musicians out there. Put some number JUAN Tequila in your cup.
In your cup.
And let's rock tonight. Cheers. The bar is open.
Fuck yeah, it is.
No way to throw it off. For a second I believe it's gone. I'm just a fool out of luck. Standing on the open road, always with a heavy time, a generation of my time. There is nothing we can do. Stop this plague from breaking through. Don't come around and waste my time. A generation of my kind. There is nothing we can do.
my God, we're proposing a toast is what we're doing.
Okay, cheers.
We'll be there as soon as we can, and we drink heavy.
All right, drink to the party.
Everybody, I'm Alex Reymundo.
And I'm drunk. I'm good.
Wonderful, thank you.
Way to make it back. Hey, good evening, everybody, and welcome back to the Number Juan Tequila Quarantine Concert Series. And I don't know about you, and I'm talking to you too, Tater, but I am still buzzing from last night, man. What a treat.
I really never realized that that he had that kind of voice. Tommy Shaw, we're talking about, who broke our records last night for viewership. I don't know what it's up to, but it was about 1.5 million sometime today, and that's great news for everybody. And everybody had a blast. I sat there reading comments about it, and everybody was just so stoked by that performance and appearance, and what a great guy.
What a great guy.
We stayed on the air forever talking to him after the performance, and it was just outstanding. So, and then we have another one tonight.
And he just so you know, he texted us last night at 5 a.m. telling us how much he enjoyed it, and he actually watched it again, because he played it, right? But then he watched it himself with his wife, and while other people were streaming it at the same time at late night, he was actually commenting with the people. So he just had a ball, and he was drinking tequila till 5 in the morning, which we love to hear that.
What kind of tequila do you think he was drinking?
I'm not sure. I don't know. I don't know where he gets his tequila, but I bet it was probably a Number Juan tequila.
Number one, I bet it was.
Number one. But by the way, everybody, that's how that's what you should be drinking. I mean, whatever you're drinking tonight, whatever. But order yourself a bottle of Number Juan tequila, and you can do that by going to the Number Juan Tequila webpage, numberjuantequila.com. We'll ship it right to your front door. And speaking of things that you need to do, visit our webpage. Visit the Facebook page, and we're giving away a guitar. Not this one. This one's mine. This is, but we are an autographed guitar from Ron and myself. And I talked to Tommy last night. He said he'd be happy to sign it as well. So somebody's going to win that this weekend. And so you go to the Number Juan Tequila Facebook page, and on there you're going to see a little video of me holding that guitar, and that's where you sign up. So kind of cool stuff. We're going to do that every single week. And what else? Tip these artists. Last night, everything that Tommy took in went to Music Cares, and then now these guys playing tonight, the Tenors of Rock, they're actually a Vegas act, and they are completely out of work. And so take care of these guys if you have the opportunity to. Their PayPal and their Venmo information is there. And next week we got a great lineup, and we'll tell you about it on Monday and Tuesday on the Facebook page. With all that out of the way, coming to you tonight live from the City of Lights, Las Vegas, Nevada, from Notoriety Theater, brand new theater in Vegas, where you're going to see a whole lot of live music and a lot of live performances. Notoriety, make a note of that name, everybody. Notoriety Studio, or I'm sorry, theaters, it's in the Fremont area. Please welcome. I'm going to let you take the honors there, Tater.
Ladies and gentlemen, the Tenors of Rock.
Enjoy the show.
Cheers. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the JUAN Tequila concert series. We are the Tenors of Rock!
She's got a smile and it seems to me reminds me of childhood memories when everything was as fresh as a bright blue sky. Now and then when I see her face, she takes me away to that special place. And if I stare too long, I probably break down and cry. Oh, sweet child of mine.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. We are the Tenors of Rock. Let's get drunk, right? Sing out, turn the skies, and you there, finally. Oh, I hate to look into those eyes, please, they're so plain. We are on the same place. We're as a child and I breathe on the thunder and the rain. While the bells decline. Oh, sweet child of mine. Oh, sweet love of mine. Tommy used to work on the docks. Union's been on strike. He's down on his luck. It's tough. Ooh, so tough. She to work the diner all day, working for a man. She brings over baby love. Ooh, for love. She says we gotta hold on to what we got. It doesn't make a difference if we make it or not. We got each other. That's a line for love.
halfway there. Living on a prayer. Take my hand, we'll make it, I swear. Living on a prayer. Living on a
Thank you. Thank you very much. Ladies and gentlemen, first of all, good evening. Good evening to everybody joining us here in Vegas and to everyone joining us through the magic of the internet. We are the Tenors of Rock, and we sincerely thank you for coming and spending your evening with us, and we hope we don't disappoint. Now, I'm sure you can tell from my accent, we're not actually from Las Vegas. I think that's probably fairly obvious. We're actually a British group. In fact, we have one Australian, we have one Scotsman in myself, and two Welshmen. And we've been over here in Vegas playing for very nearly 4 years. We had 2 years over at Harrah's, and then last year here in Vegas was spent at Planet Hollywood until the coronavirus made us all unemployed, which I'm sure everyone feels. And so we're here doing something a little bit special. We have a very, very special relationship with JUAN Tequila because Alex Reymundo and Ron White actually came to see our show. We drank a lot of tequila prior to the show, and then during the show, joined us on stage. We didn't know that was going to happen. There was bottles of tequila flying all over the place. They were cursing in a theater that you're not allowed to curse in, but I'm sure if anyone is a fan of Ron and Alex, you'll know exactly that means nothing to them, so they don't really care. We had an amazing time. They were very, very kind to us, and when this series came up, they said to us, would you come and join us live from Las Vegas? So we're honored to be part of this. We're honored to be part of such an amazing array of talent that they've already had, and you've already got to come. So we thought this evening we'd explain what we're going to do. Basically, tonight is all about two things. The first thing, it's about me and the boys paying homage to arguably the greatest genre of music ever. And the second thing, it's basically about 4 grown men behaving like children and not getting paid for it. The coronavirus. Don't you love it? Ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much for joining us. We are the Tenors of Rock. We're going to start with some good old-fashioned British rock and roll! Let's start with the best.
Well, she was just 17, and you know what I mean. Every way she looks, way beyond compare. Here we go. Now I wouldn't dance with another when I saw her standing there. Well, my heart went long as I passed that road, and I held her hand in mine. Oh, she danced through the night. There we held each other tight. There before too long, I fall in love with her. Here we go. Now I wouldn't dance with another when I saw her standing there. Brilliant. Ever since
gentlemen, all the way from Cardiff in Wales, let me introduce to you the demon of screaming, Mr. David Richard!
Here's some of the Kinks, ladies and gentlemen. Time. Oh girl, I want to be with you all of the time. The only time I feel alright is by your side. Oh girl, I want to be with you all of the time. All day and all the night. All day and all the night. All day and all the night. Oh, I believe it can last forever. Oh yeah, all day and nighttime yours leave me never. If that's not worth a tip, I don't know what it is. The only time I feel alright is by your side. Yeah. Oh girl, I want to be with you all the time, all day and all the night. All day and all the night. All day and all the night. You really got me. You really got me. You really got me. Now then, we couldn't come all this way and not do any of the Rolling Stones, ladies and gentlemen. But I want to hear you sing, all right? But don't let me down. I can't get no. Nobody. I can't get no. And I try. And I try. And I try. And I try. So telling me more about some useless information. He gotta find my imagination. I can get no. I was gonna go find my balls, all right? Daniel Schumann, ladies and gentlemen. Here we go. Since I was a young boy, I played the silver ball. From Soho down to Brighton, yeah, boys, I must have played them all. Rising to the light here in any amusement hall. That tempt on me blindly. Somebody's been Reymundo. Here we go. Pinball wizard has to be a twist. A pinball wizard got such a red. He stands like statues in front of the machine. He's beating up buffers, always pretty clean. He plays by intuition, the good talents fall. That just on the blind. Somebody's been pinball. He plays me pinball. He plays me pinball. Ladies and gentlemen, give it up for Mr. Sexy Jesus. It's Johnny Williams. Here we go. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, she stood in the street, yeah, smiling from her head to her feet. I said, hey, what is this now, baby? I said, maybe she's indeed our kiss. So I said, hey, what's your name, baby? Maybe we could see things instead. And now don't you wait, don't hesitate. Let's move before the race and parting rain. All right now, baby, it's all right now.
she said, love, love, love. Now you're trying to trick me, love. Yeah, yeah. All right now, baby, it's all right. Yeah. All right now, baby, it's all right. Yeah. I'm not talking about tomorrow. I'm not talking about those days gone by. You gotta live here in the moment. Yeah, yeah, yeah. You get rocking into that here and now. Oh, hell, yeah. All right now, baby, it's all right now. Yeah. All right now, baby, it's all right now. Na, 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 na. Na, 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 baby. Na, 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 na. Na, 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 baby.
Let's get those hands in the air. Come on.
Na, 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 na. Na, 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 baby.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. We are the Tenors of Rock. Good grief, I'm knackered. God, we haven't done this for a few months. Right, how are we all? You doing well? Oh, you at home? I can't hear your response, but I'll assume you're nice and warm and toasty and drunk. Right. Like I said, yeah, we're the Tenors of Rock. We've been here, like Jimmy said, we've been here for a few years now, and we're trying to get through this time as much as anyone else is, and doing things like this is something we've never really done before, but finally tuning what we do over the internet. And I got to thank Mr. Tim Sorbs on the drums over here, because without this boy, we'd be lost. Insert a Ron White word there. But yeah, so a quick update with us. Before this, we started this back in 2010. It'll be our 10th anniversary this year. Probably could have committed a crime and got out quicker, to be honest. But we've been together for nearly 10 years now. But prior to Tenors of Rock, we were all in the world of musical theatre. And between us, we've been in a plethora of shows. We Will Rock You, Mamma Mia, Jesus Christ Superstar, Billy Elliot, just to name a few of them. And Johnny was actually one of the longest running Jean Valjeans in Les Miserables, ladies and gentlemen. You still owe me $20 for every time I say that. So we didn't think that we could do this without giving a little bit of a tip of the hat to where we used to do, what the kind of job we used to do. So this is our very own version of the Phantom of the Opera classic, Music of the Night. Yeah. Crowd goes wild.
Silently, the senses abandon their defenses.
He's not sung this for 3 months, so watch the lyrics.
Slowly, gently, night unfurls its splendor. Senses
your thoughts away from cold unfeeling light and listen to the music of the night. Close your eyes and surrender to your darkest dreams. Put your thoughts of the life you knew before. Close your eyes, let your spirit start to soar. And you live as you've never lived before. Music shall caress you. Feel it and secretly possess you. Open up your mind, let your fantasies unwind. In the darkness, which you know you cannot find. The darkness of the music of the So let your mind start a journey through the streets. Walk the forest of the life you never before. Let your soul take you where you long to be. Only there can you belong to me. Floating, falling, sweet intoxication. Touch me, trust me, savory sensation. Let the dream begin. Let your darker side give in to the power of the music that I write. The power of the music of the You know can make my song take flight. Help me make the music of the Thank you very much.
Thanks, guys. So yeah, that was a little bit of musical theatre for you. Hold on. This could be tricky. Don't fall apart. That's good. All right, this next song. It's a song that's been around a long, long time, actually, because I'm pretty old. But this is a song that meant a lot to me in my childhood. My mother and father used to play this almost every weekend when we had barbecues in South Africa when I lived there as a kid. And yeah, it's real special to me. I learned this last week. We did it on the Rock the Rona. So fingers crossed I remember the words this week. This is Tracy Chapman talking about a revolution. That doesn't fit right. Okay.
Don't you know, talking about a revolution sounds. Don't you know, talking about a revolution sounds. While they're standing in the welfare lines, trying to do steps that goes on to salvation, wasting time in the unemployment lines, sitting around waiting for a promotion. Don't you know, talking about a revolution sounds. Poor people can rise up, get their share. Poor people can rise up, see what's theirs. Don't you know you better run, 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 run. Oh, I said you better run, 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 run. Finally the tables are starting to turn. Talking about a revolution. Oh, no. Finally the tables are starting to turn. Talking about a revolution. Talking about a revolution. Oh, while they're standing in the welfare lines, crying at the doorsteps of those armies of salvation, wasting time in the unemployment line, sitting around waiting for a promotion. Don't you know, talking about a revolution sounds. Finally the tables are starting to turn. Talking about a revolution. Oh, finally the tables are starting to turn. Talking about a revolution. Oh, talking about a revolution. Talking about a revolution.
Thanks, guys.
Johnny. Well. That was Jonathan Williams, everybody. A man known worldwide as Sexy Jesus.
Senior Jesus.
Unemployed Jesus right now. Ladies and gents, we just thought we'd just take this quick opportunity just to introduce the boys, really. We've been very, very close pals for many, many years, and we've been on this incredible journey that's brought us here to Las Vegas. And for four duffers like us to make it to Las Vegas is a very special thing. And not only here in Vegas, but here in America in general. This country's been exceptionally good to us, and this is a difficult time. We're not going to get into all that bullshit, but it's been a difficult time. And as visitors to this country, for everybody here and for everybody watching at home, this place has become very, very special to us. This is our home now. We treat this as our home, and we behave accordingly. And we thank everybody in this country for having us here, because if you're from Scotland right now, you'd be about 3 feet in snow, and it's 105 degrees here in the desert. So I'm blessed to have that. And like I said, I want to introduce you to the boys. My name is Jimmy. I hail all the way from Glasgow in Scotland. And yeah, thank you, bless you. I'm 305 pounds. I was 330 pounds, and I got the coronavirus. I did genuinely get the coronavirus, and thankfully I'm okay. So after the show, nobody come close to me, just in case. But I'm subsequently working my way back up to 330 pounds. That's my goal weight. But like I said, we have, first of all, to my left, these events, when you're on the internet and you're dealing with all this kind of stuff, could not be possible without some very, very talented technical people behind the cameras that you're seeing at home, and of course, the live audience here. To my left, he's also a phenomenal drummer. He is our producer. He literally does everything for us. Ladies and gentlemen, on the drums, Mr. Tim Zorbs! Yes! And to my right, sorry, the tequila's kicking in. He hails all the way from New Jersey. He is simply the finest on the planet. Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Chris Chiquino! So some people might think that I'm padding this out a little bit too long and not keeping the pace going. That's because one of the Welsh boys has a very, very weak bladder. Oh, he's just popped back in, and he said just keep padding it because I don't want to piss myself on national television type of thing. But first of all, I'd like to bring on the first member of the group. He hails from Melbourne, Australia, and he recently became a father. My twin brother, ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Dan Schumann.
How you doing, folks? G'day. Thanks, Jim.
You picked a great time to have a child.
Oh,
you really did.
So good, I thought I'd do it all again. So she's due in a couple of months. But anyway, folks, that is what happens when you move to Vegas and fall in love with a stripper. So it's yeah. But it is going very, very well. So thank you very much for that. Now, this next guy you're about to meet, of course, he hails all the way from Wales. And before the show this evening, he was like, "Can you do something special for me? Can you introduce me in a really lovely way?" And I said, "Yeah, sure." So here he is, Mr. David Richards. Hey! Once again, Mr. David Richards.
Jesus Christ.
I haven't slept in 2 years, so that's all I got.
Dan, you've been shit to that, mate. Honest to God. I pay him for that on a retainer. What a waste of money.
Not enough.
Jesus Christ. Anyway, yes, I'm David, Di, however you want to call me. Yeah, we've been doing this quite a while now, and this next guy, finally, old sexy Jesus over here, he has got some wonderful stories, none of which we can talk about now. We'll tell Ron, and Ron can do them as a stand-up. He'd probably be great. But make some noise for sexy Jesus, Johnny Williams, ladies and gentlemen.
Thank you. Thanks very much. Lovely to be here. Thank you very much for having me. He's right. I can't really tell you about what I was up to when I was younger. Before I got into this band, I was up to all sorts of stuff. But no, sorry, I can't mention it. No, my visa. It kind of. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, I just want to pass you back over to Jim. He's going to intro the next song. We just hope we do this one justice for you.
Being a vocal group and doing this for a living has people are constantly coming up to you and giving you ideas for songs. And as I'm sure you're aware, the classic rock songbook is so huge. We are trying to wade our way through it. But there's one song that we always get approached about, and we've never had the bollocks to even attempt it. And then when we got the call to come to Vegas, like 4 little schoolgirls, we were very excited, and we actually said we've got to do this song because no one in the world does this song live, we believe. And we said, why don't we try and at least give it a go in Vegas? We've been doing it for 3 years, actually in Vegas. We never take it out of the show. It's always in the show because it's such a classic. We hope that we do this one justice for you. This one's for Freddie.
Is this the real life? Is this just fantasy? Caught in a landslide, no escape from reality. Open your eyes, look up to the skies and see. Just a boy, I need no sympathy, because I'm easy come, easy go, little high, little low. Anyway, the wind blows, doesn't really matter to me. To me, Mama, I just killed a man, put a gun against his head, pulled my trigger, now he's dead. Mama, life had just begun.
Now I've gone and thrown it all away. Mama, didn't mean to make you cry. If I'm not back again this time tomorrow, carry on, carry on, as if nothing really mattered. It's too late. My time has come. Send shivers down my spine. My body's aching all the time. So goodbye, everybody. I've got to go. I'm gonna leave you all behind and face the truth. Mama, I don't wanna die. I sometimes wish I'd never been born at all. I see a little silhouette of a man. Scaramouche, when you do the fandango. Very, very frightening me. Galileo, Figaro. Oh, just a poor boy, nobody loves me. He's just a poor boy from a poor family. Spend his life on this monstrosity. Easy come, easy go, will you let me go?
Bismillah,
No, we won't let you go, let me go.
Bismillah,
We won't let you go, let me go.
Bismillah.
Let me go, let me go. Let me go. No, 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 mamma mia, mamma mia, mamma mia, let me go. Beelzebub, there's the devil put aside for me, for me, for me. So you think you can stone me, be my yard? So you think you can love and leave it now? Oh, baby, can't do this to me, baby. Just gotta get out, just gotta get right out of here. Oh, yeah. Make some noise for Chris Taquino, ladies and gentlemen. And Mr. Tim Schultz. Anyone can see nothing really matters. Nothing really matters. Nearly in tune. Very nice. Well done. Anyway, the wind
Thank you so much.
All right.
Thank you very much. You're all very kind. Oh, here we go. Lunch has arrived. I mean, the drinks. Thank you very much. Oh, look at that. God bless you. Thanks very much. Oh, you're very nice.
God bless us, everyone.
Are you single, you? What? Delicious. So if anyone's never tasted this tequila, it was about a couple of years ago, the very first time I ever tried it. And I'm not actually a tequila drinker. And this isn't a big sell, actually, because I always ask them, whenever we do any events like this, because none of us have got any money, we always say, bring us a bottle of the nice tequila, won't you? And they always do. And on behalf of the Tenors of Rock, thank you very, very much for coming. Thank you to Number JUAN Tequila for having us. Ron, Alex, Rich, John, everybody at home. Bottoms up, everybody. Cheers, cheers, cheers. Oh my Lord, that's just the best thing ever. Leave the bottle, love, will you? There we go. So, ladies and gents, as we've been saying, I hope it comes across how genuinely humble we are. You all right there? Here, listen. There we go. Thank you very much, darling. Bless you. She's marvelous, isn't she? I better put my kilt down like that, you know? You know? Fabulous. Thank you. That's very kind. Genuinely, we are, as we've seen, we are kind of, I don't know, we're all working class lads, and we came to America with the, I suppose, a stereotypical dream, and we actually achieved the dream, and not a lot of people don't, and that's why we're so fond of this place. And unfortunately, about 3 months ago, that dream kind of took a turn to the left, I suppose, and hopefully Vegas, like everywhere else in America and around the world, is getting back to opening its doors and getting everyone back to work. So we genuinely appreciate you joining us for a little bit of fun right now, and we'd like to slow it down. We often get asked about lots of bands, but this is actually my favorite band, and we hope like we do this one justice as well. This is by the phenomenal Eagles. And if you can spare $1, fabulous. And if you can't, don't worry.
Rent comes out tomorrow.
Desperado, why don't you come to your senses? You've been out riding fences for so long now. Oh, you're a hard one, but I know that you got your reasons, and these things that are pleasing you can hurt you somehow.
Don't you draw the queen of diamonds, boy, she'll lead you if she's able. You know the queen of hearts is always your best bet. Now it seems to me it's a finer thing to be laid upon your table, but you only want the ones that you can give. Desperado, oh, you ain't no younger. Your pain and your hunger, they're driving you hard. Freedom, oh freedom, but that's just some people talking. Your prison is working through this world all alone. Don't your feet get cold in the wintertime? The sky won't snow and the sun won't shine. It's time to tell the mountain from a day, from a day. You're losing all your highs and lows, and honey, how the feeling goes away. Desperado, why don't you come to your senses? Come down from your fancies.
open the gate. It may be raining, but there's a rainbow above you. You gotta let somebody love you. Let somebody love you. You gotta let somebody love you. Let somebody love you. You gotta let somebody love you. You gotta let somebody love you. Let somebody love you. Before it's too late. Thank you very much. I just got to wait for my voice to come back down and then I'll do some talking.
Rich, is there any chance of another tequila?
We're going to pay for this round, have we?
You have to pay for this one. If we have to pay for it,
don't leave. Oh, where are you going? Oh, good. Fair enough. I'll take that. Is that for me? It's just for me, right? Oh, for them. Okay, fair enough. So just so you know, with that song, thank you very much. First for the night, ladies and gentlemen.
Thanks,
Both of
guys.
them. Oh, look at that.
Thanks,
Both. Jesus Christ. Thank you.
Bless you,
Thank you so much. I'll eat
very
tomorrow.
that'll start the deluge.
So when I was about 9 years old, my dad, I was driving in the car with my family, and we were playing the Eagles. It's one of the albums I listened to as a kid. My dad said, "Listen, I want you to listen to this song because it means a lot to us, and when I tell you why, it'll mean a lot to you too." So we played it, and it was Desperado, and I fell in love with it immediately. And he said to me, "Listen," he said, "I want you to sing that song. If you're going to be a singer, do it the whole of your career because it's important to us." I said, "Why, Dad?" He said, "Di, that was the song that you were conceived to." Thank you for sounding so disappointed that I was born. I appreciate it. And we've sung it ever since. You don't have the image I have in my head when I'm singing the song, ladies and gentlemen. Anyway, my mum and dad. So, if you're not already following us, segue, we're on Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, all at Tenors of Rock. Also, thank you so much for the notoriety for having us. It's the first time I've been down here, and it's an amazing venue. And I hope you'll have us back, to be honest with you. Thank you, buddy. Ching, there was coins there. I don't want coins. Get the coins out.
You can
Thanks,
spot.
bud. All right, nice one.
You can spot the Scotsman when he puts a note into the case and asks for change.
Can I get change? Can I get some change? Change for a $5. What did he put in? Oh, $1. Jesus Christ, honestly.
Is that it?
You get it back. Yeah, fair enough. Buy an iron brew for you. It's fine. Anyway, yeah, give us a follow on social media, and we are at Planet Hollywood if it ever opens up again, and hopefully we'll be back there soon. But we're available for hire, bar mitzvahs, birthdays, anything really, if you want us. Funerals, dogs' birthdays, we'll do anything, to be honest with you. But Dan, introduce the next song, sir.
All right, mate. So, folks, when we did settle here in the States a few years back, it didn't take us long to realize that America is somewhat of a mecca when it comes to entertainment. There are so many different genres of music that you guys gave to the rest of the world. Things like Motown, R&B, country, soul, jazz, the list goes on and on and on. And, of course, you gave us the rock ballad, which is something that we love to sing. We're going to do another one for you all now. It's actually one of our favorite songs to do, in fact. And it does require another shot of number one tequila. Thank you very much, Dan.
I'm going to do mine after, just in case.
I'm going to do it after.
I guess this one's to Bon Jovi, Bed of Roses. Here we go.
Thank you.
Sitting here, wasted and wounded at this old piano, trying hard to capture the moment. Each morning I don't know. Got a bottle of vodka still lost in my head. Some along, give me nightmares. Think that she's still in my bed. As I dream about movies they won't make of me when I am dead.
with an ironclad fist. Woke up and French kissed the morning. Some marching band keeps its own beat in my head while we're talking about all of the things that I long to believe about love and the truth and what you mean to me. And the truth is, baby, you're all that I need. I wanna lay you down in a bed of roses. For tonight I sleep on a bed of nails. I wanna be just as close as the Holy Ghost is. Lay you down on a bed of roses.
Well, I'm so far away. The step that I take's on the way home. The king's ransom in dimes I give each night to see through this paper. Well, I'm all out of time, and it's hard to get through to the bird on the wire. Flies me back to you. I just close my eyes and whisper, baby, blind love is true.
I wanna lay you down in a bed of roses. For tonight I sleep on a bed of nails. I wanna be just as close as the Holy Ghost is. Lay you down on a bed of roses.
Well, it's hotel on hangover, whiskey run tied about people's wings cooking, and she's giving me the eye. Well, I might have said yes. Well, I laughed so hard I think I died. Ladies and gentlemen, Chris Chiquino.
Now as you close your eyes, know I'll be thinking about you. While my mistress calls me to stand in her spotlight again. Tonight I won't be alone, but no, that don't mean I'm not lonely. I got nothing to promise you. How dark to the lay you down on a bed of roses. For the night I sleep on a bed of nails. I wanna be just as close as Holy Ghost.
on the bed of roses. Thank you very much.
Cheers, everybody. Thank you.
Someone take the stool. Anyone like to do a cheers with me? Because I gotta drink this thing. Here's to some bloody good tequila, absolutely. But also everything going back to normal. Everybody be safe and healthy, and to life coming back to normal, ladies and gentlemen. Cheers, everybody. Cheers, cheers, cheers. Oh, the more you do, the better it gets. Jesus Christ. Me and my fiance do a cheers, and it says to redheads, rock and roll, and till we're sore. That's what we do, but I wouldn't do that one now. So, ladies and gentlemen, I don't like to beg, but online there is a tip jar, and we know that everybody's going through a lot of shit at the moment, and anything that you can give or you can help us out, we really appreciate it. And I think there's a link online if you're watching. And thank you so much for everyone who's given money in here too. You really appreciate it. That's my taxi home for sure. Otherwise, I'm walking. Anyway, as you can tell, I'm going to do some magic. I'm joking. I'm going to sing a song of my own. This is a song that I've always wanted to do live on my own, and it's hard to handle, ladies and gentlemen. So here we go. Cheers, mate. Good lad.
Here I am, I'm a man on the scene. I can't give you what you want, but you got to come with me. I have got some good on living and I got some on style. When I get done throwing it on you, got to come back for more. Boys and things that 10 by the dozen, that ain't nothing but attention loving. Hey, little thing, let me light your candle, cause mama, I'm sure out of heaven. Now you're saying, actions speak louder than words, and I'm a man, a great experience. I know you got another man, but I can love you better than him. Just take my hand, don't be afraid, I'm gonna prove every word I say. I'm advertising love for free, so you can place your head on me. Boys are coming along and down by the dozen, that ain't nothing but a drunk star loving. Hey, little thing, let me light your candle, cause mama, I'm sure I'll handle. Now you say, oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh baby, here I am. I'm a man on the scene. I can give you what you want, but you got to come on with me. I've got some good loving and I got some more in store. But when I get done throwing it on, you gotta come and running back from home. Boys are coming along and down by the dozen. That ain't nothing but a 10-cent love. Hey, little thing, let me light your candle, cause mama, I'm sure I'll handle. Now you say, oh yeah, oh yeah, yeah. Oh! Boys are coming on and down by the dozen. That ain't nothing but attention love. Hey, little thing, let me light your candle, cause mama, I'm sure I'll handle. Now you say, oh yeah, oh, I know now. Hey, oh baby, how good loving. Baby, oh baby, oh, how good loving. Hey, good loving. That's it. I got to have it. Oh, yeah. So Jesus Christ. Got the months off. I'm shagged. Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen. I'm going to leave you in the amazing hands of these two. Make some noise again for Chris Aquino on the guitar, ladies and gentlemen.
Tim Sorves on the drums. Ginger Ninja over there. They are the Mighty Spurs. Ladies and gentlemen, the Mighty Spurs! Are you okay? Christ. What you just did is illegal in about 15 different states. You know that? More tequila for... Is that a thing now? I think that's just more tequila. Is that a thing? Of course. As Di was saying, thank you very much for having us. We're going to go into a big long section now. We're going to rock out. We're going to thank you guys sincerely for joining us here on the #1 concert series. We are genuinely very, very proud to do some of the stuff that we've done. And Ron and Alex at #1 have been very, very kind to us over the years, and we sincerely appreciate it. And we appreciate this phenomenal venue here at Notoriety here in Las Vegas. If you're ever in Las Vegas, if you're doing a show, if you're having a wedding, a bar mitzvah, hell, if you're doing anything, come here. This is the place to come. And we thank all the bar staff and everyone here that's been so very, very kind to us this evening. And finally, if you've enjoyed what we do, we are on social media, Instagram, Twitter, Facebook. We're doing lots of live concerts from the desert, trying anything we can to possibly make a book or two. But if you've enjoyed it, we sincerely hope that you come and join us on one of those social media platforms. And we would like to say thank you for joining us. Stay safe. We hope we all get back to work, get back to normal very, very soon. From the Tenors of Rock, you have been fantastic to perform to, and we sincerely thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to leave you in the very, very capable hands of Sexy Jesus.
You shook me all night long. Yeah, you shook me all night long. Oh, you shook me all night long. Yeah, 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 you shook me all night long. You shook me all night long. Yeah, you shook me all night long. Carry on my wings tonight. There'll be peace when you are done. You're weary to ride on. Don't you cry Oh, God, you shook me. Yeah. Carry on my wayward son. There'll be peace when you are done. Lay your weary head to rest. Don't you cry no more. Don't you cry. Don't you cry no more. 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 More than a feeling. When I hear that old song we used to play. More than a feeling. I keep on dreaming. More than a feeling. Don't walk away. Don't walk away. Since you've been gone. Since you've been gone, I'm out of my head. I can't take it. Could I be wrong? Could I be wrong? Since you've been gone, since you cast these spells on breaking. It should be all crazy, these are crazy, 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 crazy nights. Carry on, these are crazy, crazy, crazy nights. Carry on, can I feel right? Can't take it. Shoot me all night long. Here I go again on my own. Just another heart in need of rescue. Someone rescue his heart. With no love, sweet charity. And I'm gonna hold on for the rest of my days. And I know what it means. Oh, to walk alone, lonely city. Everybody, here I go again on my own. Going down the only road I know. Well, like a drifter, I was born to walk alone. Gonna make it mind up. I ain't wasting no more time. So here I go again. Here I go. Here I go. Here I go again. Here I go. Let's get those hands in the air. Come on. Everybody at home, let's see those hands in the air. God can rock and roll to you. Can rock and roll to you. Can rock and roll to everyone. God can rock and roll to you. Can rock and roll to you. Put it in the soul and everyone. Yeah. Everyone will be a singer or play guitar. You're never too late to work a 9 to 5.
You can take a stand or you can compromise. You can work real hard or just fantasize. But you won't start living till you realize.
Can't get rock and roll. If I roll to you, give rock and roll to everyone.
Yeah.
Give rock and roll. Can't get rock and roll. Give rock and roll to you. Give rock and roll to everyone. Give rock and roll.
Ladies and gentlemen, make some noise for Mr. Daniel Schumann, Jimmy Dennin, Johnny Williams, and I'm Ty Richards. Here we go.
Can't get rock and roll to you.
On the guitar, ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Chris Taquino. And the genius that is Mr. Tim Soames, ladies and gentlemen. Again, thank you so much for coming to be here tonight. Thank you for watching, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you, JUAN Tequila, the best tequila in the whole wide world. One last time, I want to see everyone's hands in the end. If you want to get up and stand up, let's do it. Here we go.
Can't get rock and roll to you. Give a rock and roll to you. Give a rock and roll to everyone. Brilliant. Can't get rock and roll to you. Give rock and roll to you.
Thank you very much. Do you want one more? Do you want one more at home, ladies and gentlemen? I'm going to assume yes, because we're going to do it anyway. Again, thank you, Notoriety. Thank you for having us. We're free and available if you want us back, by the way, so cheers. Thank you, JUAN Tequila. And Bud Light for me, but, you know, we won't talk about that. Ladies and gentlemen, again, thank you so much. Hopefully we'll be back at Planet Hollywood very soon. But we are available to be booked for anything. So contact us. But here we go. We got one more. We're going to go out in style, hopefully, if we remember the words. It's been a while.
You ready?
Yeah. Hey! Oh, yeah! Let's get those hands going.
Down, 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 yeah. And my friends, we're gonna be there too. Let's hear it. I'm on a highway to hell. Highway to hell. Highway to hell. Highway to hell. Playing in a rocking bed. Yes. Look at me. From its land.
Latino world.
Here we go. Highway to hell. Oh no. Highway to hell. Highway to hell. Highway to hell. 2, 3, 4. Highway to hell. Highway to hell. Highway to hell. Highway to hell. Don't stop me, boys. Good night. God bless. Good night, everybody.
Good night. God bless every one of you. Woo! Thank you. Yeah.
How are we, boys?
Hello.
How are we doing?
Hey.
How are you guys doing? This is David for my singing in kilts. I don't know.
We're doing well, mate. We're doing very well. Thank you for having us along.
Remember my lady? Remember my lady?
Ron, are you still awake, mate?
He's not there.
Ron's still there.
Hey, do me a
Smashed up his nut again. Good lad.
do me a favor. Let's give a
Ron,
clear.
you need to tell the story about you putting on stage and getting drunk with us, mate. You want to tell that story?
Give me a microphone. Get a microphone. Well, we're trying. Well, thank you very much, guys.
Alex, we're going to put a microphone in my headset.
Yeah, yeah.
1 second. Don't touch it with your hands. Don't touch it.
Hey, say something.
It's $20. $20. Say something, Alex.
Hey, one at a time. One at a time. Okay, listen. Do me a favor for everybody still, because everybody's still watching here. Give a nice formal introduction to everyone in the band, because you said the names, but we want to give a proper introduction to everybody there.
Okay. Sure. Over here is Mr. Daniel Schumann. He's from Australia. This is Mr. Jimmy Dennett. And then Lee Backhill is absolutely nothing. Literally nothing.
The Lee Backhill is the cure for the coronavirus.
Don't cheer that. Shush, where are you? Boo that. Good grief.
I've not got a job.
I've seen it. You're welcome. Anyway, this is Jonathan Williams, Mr. Sexy Jesus.
Hey, guys. Oh, there you go. Hi.
And my name's David Richards. I'm from Wales as well, like Johnny is.
All right. Oh, sorry.
Next question. Next question.
Well, I got to tell you guys.
Oh, yeah, hang on. Sorry, Alex. On the drums. This is Mr. Tim Sauls.
Hello.
Without changing the other dude's role.
Legend.
And Mr. Chris Chiquino, the greatest guitarist there is. He minds. He minds a lot. And he does well.
Well, you guys.
Next question.
I've seen the show 3 times. I think I know Ron's
Seen the show 3 times.
5 times. And I tell everybody that's watching this, when the world starts turning and you go to Las Vegas, you have to go see this show. It's always different. You guys always change it up. I appreciate that. And
he's saying that once the world opens up again, everyone should come and see our show.
And we promise that we will continue that lack of continuity until the day we die. You will always see a different.
He said that the show is different every night, which it is, because you forget everything.
We will never change that.
We'll never change the lack of continuity and consistency in our show.
That's extremely important.
Very important. It's live, it's live theatre. Whatever.
Yeah.
But thank you for having us, Al. Thank you so much for having us.
And you know what? Speaking of live, this is the first time in the
You listen better.
concert series that somebody actually had a little bit of a live audience. I think you had about 30, 40 people there or something.
We did, yeah. We paid the audience on audience.com to come and watch us.
There you go. Look at that.
Single mother is making so disappointed. So disappointed. Yeah. Yeah. Right. This is the first gig we've got to do in three months with myself.
No, I'm still excited. Let's do another one.
I need my ego to be massaged. You know what I mean? I can't, my poor fiance goes, I'm going to do it at home. It doesn't work. But, yeah, no, thank you for having us. There's John, there he is. Hello, mate.
Hey, John. Hey, John.
Yeah, John. No, I think that's so disappointed.
Okay.
Well, sure you need it.
Well, then. Pardon us. Oh, there we go. We're back on.
With all the background, hard to hear what you're saying right now. So,
Okay.
so we weren't disappointed at all. You guys kicked ass, and I gotta tell you, I was excited about you guys. Well, obviously, me and Ron were both excited about you guys being on the show, and what a way to close the weekend out. You know.
It's been our pleasure to do it. Again, if Ron could just step in and tell a story about him getting on stage and dancing with us to finish off, I don't know how else we'll be able to. As he dances, look at that fantastic video, Ron. He's clapping at the circle. Because that was the funniest thing. We had a lot of people who could jump on stage with us at Harrods that were there. And Ron was the best. I will say that much. Ron was absolutely the best. Ron's iPad. Do you have anything to say? You've got to unmute yourself and fucking mute. Come on. He's just clapping. No, I'll say that. Thank you. Thank you, Ron. Cheers, mate. Free tickets when you're in Vegas next, yeah? Okay, great. Thank you. Cheers.
Awesome.
I think Ron knows. I think you're muted, Tater.
Sorry. Oh, okay.
All right. Thanks, Alex.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Anyway, yeah. Great conversation.
It sounds.
Thank you, everyone. Cheers.
All right, listen. All right, listen. There you go.
Thank you very much for coming, you guys. Really appreciate it.
All right, we've lost all control in Las Vegas, everybody. We've lost all control. We've lost control. Hey, listen, to everyone out there, stay safe. Thank you for joining the number one Tequila Concert Series once again. And don't forget, go to our Facebook page and like it and get yourself a guitar, everybody. Sign up for the contest. Somebody's got to win it. Why wouldn't it be you? Next week, we start again Thursday through Sunday. Another show, 4 more powerful shows. We look forward to it. We wish you well. We want to thank everybody at VBar. We want to thank the Tenors of Rock, everybody on team number one. We want to thank Tommy Shaw from last night, Jamie Suttle from Friday night, Kim Cantwell Trio from Thursday night. What a week it was. We broke records this week on the numbers, so thank you. Share this. Tell people about it. And keep drinking number one tequila. Ron, you want to say something? You're muted, baby. Ron, you're muted. Hit your mute button. What's the Jeopardy? Ding, 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 ding. We're waiting for you, buddy. Find that mute button. We want to hear from you.
Hello, I'm in.
There you go.
Oh wow, I don't know how I mute myself, but I muted. Yeah, we'll see you guys on Thursday night with another fantastic show, and we'll be here all weekend next weekend. I'm going to be traveling on Thursday, so I hope I can get to that show. I'm going to jump off back to LA, and he's got to stop in Phoenix for 4 hours to do something.
All right.
And since it's his plane, I think that's what we're going to do.
Well, I think he's got internet service on that thing. Maybe we'll do it from there.
Yeah, it is, but it's pretty spotty. I was on it today trying to do some stuff.
Hey, and by the way, everybody listening, we understand that every once in a while we have some sound issues, and it's the band. I know from what we were knowing from the theater itself, sounded incredible there. But when that signal gets fed to the guys in VBar in Florida, it's especially with a group as powerful as the Tenors of Rock and as many things that are going on there. You've got 3 majorly powerful voices going across, and we just hit those red lines all night long, and that's why it was cutting in and out. So bear with us on that kind of stuff. I mean, that's some of that stuff we just have no control of, and so one more time, ladies and gentlemen, for the Tenors of Rock, everyone working as hard as we can on all parts of it, from the number one and VBar team, trying to bring you these amazing shows. We love you, and we'll see you soon.
See you Thursday. Bye-bye.
See you Thursday.
See you, brother.
Hello.